July 20th, 2025. Today is expected to be a short entry. I slept very well. I crashed out kind of like just unexpectedly last night and basically slept for a few hours, woke up in the middle of the night, like around 1:30 or 1 or something, and went back to sleep for another 6-ish, 7-ish maybe hours. That was awesome. I had a pretty cool or chill morning. I headed out to Tacoma to pick up some stuff from James, and then I headed up to Renton, pick up some stuff from Fareed, and came back. I went to the Target at the South Hill Mall. I have not been there in, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, maybe 7 years, 10 years. I'm not sure. It was very different looking on the inside than the last time I remember going there. Or actually, I don't remember the last time I went there, but it did look different. I think they moved their customer service area and then turned their old customer service area into a Starbucks. That was weird. Anyway, I went there to pick up some shredded cheese and cereal and stuff. And then came back to Gina's and Ben's and had dinner with the family. It was cool to see Brian and Elizabeth as well, and Scott, as well as meet Matthew's new wife. I say new to me. I guess maybe they've been married a couple years. Bailey. And yeah, it was cool to see them and hang out with them. Dinner was awesome. Ben made some good food as usual. And then called it a night. I mean, I basically just relaxed the rest of the evening. That is the entire day in a bottle. Would I encapsulate the day in a bottle? I'm not sure that was the phrase that was appropriate to use. Nutshell, that's probably better. That's the day in a nutshell. The deep thought of the day. I think I wrote this one down yesterday. Maybe it was today. And I looked at it and I thought I would remember it. Of course. But now I gotta read it. Let's see. All right, this is sort of a motivational thought that I had. And I'm trying to remember the context of why it popped up. It must have been one of the podcasts I was watching or listening to. The quote is this: stop saying the negative things you might believe about yourself to yourself. And I think the context maybe, or maybe the deep thought that surrounds it, is that in general, we tend to believe the things that we hear a lot. And there are often some thoughts that we have about our situation, about our character, maybe about where we think we're heading in life, about our family, about our relationships, about our work. There's just a lot of things that we think about ourselves, and many of them negative, I'm sure. That's pretty normal. But that we hear them a lot because we repeat them to ourselves a lot. And in a way, that is a sort of reinforcement mechanism, which sort of kind of pins us into those ideas. We kind of become what we believe. So I think my comment there is more of a call to action. But why it is a call to action is because we don't have to say those negative things about ourselves. We don't have to reinforce them and create more problems in our lives because we believe whatever those things are. Maybe they're true, but that doesn't mean they always have to be. That doesn't mean they always will be. And it doesn't mean we can't change and start to believe something new about ourselves, something that may be more positive. So, again, that, I guess, deep thought, I'll read it again, and this time think of it as a call to action. Stop saying the negative things you might believe about yourself to yourself. Stop saying those things. Whatever those negative things might be. Stop saying them to yourself. Whatever they are. I know that'll be a challenge. Avoiding negative thoughts is difficult. It's a little easier to encourage positive thinking. So instead of the negative, maybe the inverse would be better. Start saying positive things about yourself to yourself, and just try it out and see if you can make some changes in your life. All right. I guess that's the plan. Go to it. Thanks for dropping by. Until next time.